Hello there, welcome to a new video that I've just done recently. This one is an update on the previous video, and this one is a major update actually. Over the last 2 days I've been a little bit busy with the layout, and I've decided to actually go for it full on with my track. So I ordered some Railmatch sleeper grime from a company called House Models on the internet, and yesterday it came in the mail. So as soon as it came through the mail, I decided to get it out of the packaging and just go for it. And I really let rip with this spray paint on the layout, and as a result my track is now weathered. So I'm going to show you what I have achieved so far in terms of weathering. The first thing you notice is the colour. There we go. Finally looks a bit more realistic now. We've got a nice dirty grimy ballast and side of the rails there. I'll just bring that in closer for a comparison shot with the last video. As you can see there, it looks much more realistic now. That's the sort of colour I was aiming for. There's a nice base colour to work with now. And I actually did it all the way around there. All the way around. Oops. I actually redid the level crossing as well actually. The other level crossing on the other side of the layout was the same as the first one, which is this one, which was painted road surface colour. And the other one I've changed. I've done as a contrast. I've actually sprayed with sleeper grime as well over there, and also a little bit of mucky grime on the gates themselves. So I'm pretty happy with that result. And I also actually carried on the track weathering right the way down, got rid of the ballast comparison colour over the back, and just really went for it all the way along. And coming up the tunnel mouth there, I've continued it into the goods yard, but stopped just shy past the first set of points there. And I'm going to leave the colour here in the goods yard. The rest of it I'm going to leave as it is probably, because I don't want every single piece of track on the layout to be sleeper grime. I want some comparison. I've done the same over here in the entrance to the depot. I've stopped short of the reduced speed sign there, and that's just going to, this area here will probably stay as it is. I'm not going to touch this at all, I'm going to leave that. But as you can see, the main line, certainly through the station area, has been nicely weathered. So it looks way better. There you go, as you can see. And all the point work has been weathered accordingly, which I'm really pleased with. Look at that. That looks so much more better, more pleasing to the eye, and also looks prototypical as well. So I'm really pleased with the result of that. And just like the real thing, the toe end, or the tip end of the switch rails, which are this area here, the two parts of the switch rails there, are called the toe end. And in real life that area would be very black and greasy because of the amount of point grease, and in constant use it would need lubrication and grease all the time. So that area would be black anyway, so I've left that. And I also had to mask up every single switch that I did, because my points are obviously install frog points, the Horny ones. They're not live frog points, as some of you may or may not know or have on your layout. So if you do have install frog points, it's really important, by the way, if you're going to spray your point work, as I did, make sure that you put a bit of masking tape across this area, so that any paint doesn't get involved in those. You see there's two little contacts here. I'll just zoom in on that, show you really quickly. There's two little prongs that just make contact with the rail. They give an added contact source for the direction of your turnout, which way it's set, left or right, or normal or reverse. It's important to make sure that this area here in between the switch rail and the stop rail is nice and clean, doesn't get any paint in there, because if it does, you're going to have to scrape all that out, otherwise you will not get current flowing through there properly. So simply is put a bit of masking tape on this area here, as I did, and just basically just go over it a few times with the truck rubber once the paint's dry. I gave my truck and my point work here a coat of lacquer varnish after it was sprayed, so it keeps it all nice and tight in there, and also preserves the paintwork and just makes sure it's nice and solid. So there we go. Anyway, that's what I've done so far, and I think it looks really good. So finally we've got a little bit of realistic colour to our track work, and it's finally all weathered. So now I can sort of sit back and relax a little bit and start playing with a little bit more scenic ideas in terms of adding more trees and vegetation and grass and a few more little small details. But I just wanted to bring you up to speed with what I've been doing so far. So there it is. There is my weathered track. I'll just come out with a comparison shot of the layout itself, and you'll be able to see that what a difference already it makes compared to, say, the last couple of videos that you've seen. So there we go, that's all my track that's weathered now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.